It was in late September where I made a video about what Trippie Redd needed to do next for his career, and in that video I pretty much called the fact that he needs to make a Life's a Trip 2 before St. Michael and St. Michael V2 even came out. To me, Life's a Trip 2 is the album that Trippie Redd fans want and that Trippie Redd's career needs. Really excited to cover the rollout of Trippie's entire new project that we're going to be covering over the course of this year, so like, comment, subscribe, let's go ahead and get into things. Trippie had posted just a little bit after St. Michael released, about a month or two ago, the fact that he was on Forbes 30 Under 30 and that his $1 million chain is complete, which by the way, this chain is absolutely insane and it's massive and it has a laser light on the front of it and an eyeball. But besides the point, you gotta read what he wrote at the bottom where he says that he's going back to his Life's a Trip, A Love Letter to You 3 and 4 era music style, and that he's done doing side quests in its time, which is kind of funny to like write off your other projects and concepts and stuff that you worked on in kind of the Rage era and whatnot. And he had projects that were well received and he had projects that weren't well received at all in the last couple years. And as well, on his story he'd also announced Life's a Trip 2, and he also would state that every song would be recorded on a yacht and he'd be taking trips across the world. And I'll tell you right now, as a Trippie fan, this instantly hyped me up, the fact that he was going back and confirming the fact that he is dropping Life's a Trip 2. So for him to, say that he's not messing around anymore and that he's going to experience things, and I don't know if he's actually going to record every single song on a yacht, but it just seems like he's a little more focused again. There's a fan review from Hellboy Drizzy, who's someone who, has talked to Trippie, multiple times and heard some stuff off the project, gave us a review, and he said that he enjoyed a lot of stuff. It's got the OG, nostalgic Life's a Trip sound to it. It sounds very promising, but I think the main takeaway from this post was the fact that he said he's treating this album like it's his first album, which this is exactly what we need Trippie to do, is to be hungry again, have that meaning and that extra oomph that he needs to his music right now to make it great. And I think he was taking the Life's a Trip comeback a little too serious, because he was spotted with his old girl Alex on New Year's. I don't know if this means anything, but it is just kind of funny that they're hanging out again. Just something you wouldn't expect, but I mean, they were together back in the day. So we're still pretty new into this Life's a Trip rollout so far. We do have a small handful of snippets where we do think he is bringing back his old sound and style once again. There's a snippet previewed by Bear One Boss. It's still untitled, but this is probably the best one yet. I feel more life with the bullshit. You can definitely hear a little bit of rock influence in there and some of Trippie's old voice as well. This snippet sounds really good. Then there was two snippets that Trippie posted on his Instagram that sounded pretty solid. You got Feeling Me and Prevail. They both, sound pretty cool, pretty vibey tracks. Woke up feeling real bad. You got Every Step, which was super melodic, and again, I think that he's, starting to get in his bag, and I know he's definitely been listening to his older music as well to put him in this type of mood. And there's definitely a couple other Lucy untitled snippets. There's a short one here that definitely sounds like he's using an old voice as well. And as teased by Harold on Twitter, Trippie might even have a Lil Durk and Thug collab in the vault. So hopefully this song is real and it sees the light of day here soon. Trippie also made a new private Instagram account, so we'll see if he posts any brand new snippets or plays new music for us and whatnot. Hopefully we get some teasers to the project on this backup IG account and get more in depth in the process to creating Life's a Trip 2. Those are mainly all the snippets. Of course, Trippie has tons of amazing snippets that never made his previous albums. I feel like he's always left out so many grails each and every album in the last couple years. But two of my favorite snippets ever actually leaked recently. They've been my grails for over a year now. Never Alone and Pouring Up My Cup were two of my favorite unreleased Trippie songs, but we kind of just got these songs for free on New Year's as a little present to us. To recap though, with all this stuff going on in this Life's a Trip 2 rollout, it definitely seems like Trippie's focused again and that he is bringing his old sound back, even though a lot of his attempts at bringing his old sound back and getting into his bag again went super under the radar on A Love Letter to You 5. I mean, you had Reality, How You Feel, definitely gave old Trippie vibes. He even also gave us 2020 songs like Thinking About You or Trip McKnight. But the reason I bring this up is for all those fans who want the singing Trippie back or the old voice and whatnot. When he gives it to us, you guys better support it, because people did not support it on Love Letter to You 5 when he brought back the singing and whatnot. But to wrap things up, here's my kind of final thoughts and wish list that I have going into Life's a Trip 2. And whoever's watching this, whether Trippie's watching this or not, I just think a lot of these things would be good decisions for the album. And the first thing that comes to mind is this project needs to be 14 songs. I don't want to see 19, 20 plus song albums ever again. Let's lock in, have the best mixing and mastering and sequencing to our track list, because when he put out the first edition of St. Michael and it was those 7 songs, I felt like everyone could feel the fact that like Trippie was back and he gave us some unique stuff, a few different vibes on there, one little rage song in there. He catered to multiple different audiences and put together a good track list of those 7 songs. You get what I'm saying? It was a lot more focused when the project was shorter. Another thing is, when it comes to features, I only want a couple features that are gonna help out, actually make the songs better, and are actually gonna, you know, promote a few songs as well. And for Trippie, take your time, slow down. We dropped so many projects. We got fed in 2023 because we obviously got nothing in 2022. If we need to redo a note or redo a few bars on a verse and whatnot, let's make sure the pen game is up to par on this project. I don't want this thing to even really come out until like the summertime. And when it comes to the rollout, it has to be on time. I think the reason why a few Trippie projects got hurt in the past was because the rollouts were so goofy or so delayed. And so if everything goes to plan here and we get music videos, snippets consistently, teasers and trailers and whatnot, and stuff's on time, I think they will really help out the project. We need a promotional budget as well for this project so people actually know it's dropping. At this point, I'm kind of just nitpicking and whatnot, but this is Life's a Trip too. We have to take this serious. This project has to be good for Trippie's career. I know the fans want an amazing classic project again. Either way, I'm really excited to make a ton of videos on this album. This is kind of just the first Life's a Trip 2 video, so more updates on the way. We're on the grind 2024. I've been uploading multiple other videos in the last week, so go check them out. I got Twitter, Instagram. Go check me out there. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.